Hey guys, so welcome to another Stocks by Request where we tackle, we double down, and we talk about the top stocks that you guys requested via social media. For this video, I want to talk about the market, the PSEI as a whole. I also want to talk about BDO where we've had. It's a good example no, of how we've seen stocks that have a lot of foreign buying and volume start to also move up. Then I want to talk about also ALLHC, which had a bit of a good run up and is still continuing its movement upward. Then I want to talk about requests sent via Patreon and Instagram. I want which is Manila Water and also Bloom. Then after that, we're gonna do more stocks as a whole. So I'm recording this relatively early, which means that my charting has not really shown yet the closing for the day, but I can simulate it also for you because we're kind of analyzing it from a support and resistance perspective and also looking at it from a trend. So, if you're new to this, my name is Marvin Germo. I'm a stock market trader and investor. And the reason why I do videos like this is just to give you information and data for you to have the right foundation, see the right principles, and see the right strategies on how you can trade the markets with confidence. By no means, these are stock picks. By no means, this is me telling you what to buy. And all intents and purposes, please never buy, sell, hold, or avoid the stock just because it's talked about in YouTube. It's so important, guys. Very, 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 very important that you come in knowing what you're getting into, that you do not buy just because someone is talking about it either in traditional media or in social media. You have to do your own due diligence when you trade the markets with confidence. So you get to trade the markets with confidence. So I just want to say, use this as data, but at the end of the day, decide on your own on how you're supposed to proceed with the stocks that you want to transact in. Now, volume has been consistent still. The value turnover has been consistent at 10.3 billion pesos, and that's what makes it so interesting. No, I've been saying this and I've been consistent about this over and over. If you notice the past few videos where we've been talking about the markets, what has changed from where we were before was value turnover was very very weak before. I think we were just seeing 2 3 4 billion pesos on a daily basis. Now it's still consistent. We closed at 10.3 billion. We closed with uh foreigners buying continually. If you look at it from a foreign buying and selling, foreigners bought around 4.1 billion today. They sold around 3.9. So not as big as what it was before, but relatively still large. So bringing us to around 10 billion. And looking at different counters, no, different indices that we have, all shares, finance index, industrial index, holding, property, service, mining and oil, and the PSEI, they're all up. The PSEI as of the close of yesterday was at 6997. It's up 2.46% today to bring it back to the 7,000 level to make it close at the 7,169 level as well. And if you're looking at the index gainers, SMC, GT Cap, BDO, LTG, SM, MBT, SM Prime, SecB, Mega World, and Bloom all pushing higher for the day. And again, BDO, which we're going to talk about in a bit, closed again with over a billion pesos in value turnover, which just shows you institutions coming in, which just shows you also foreigners pushing, buying the stock at a much higher price. So let's begin. This is the index. As you can see here, that's a large candle. As you can see, large candle, large value turnover, boom, large push up also. It's still in its upward movement. And as you can see, it was triggered October. We saw the breakout past the 6,000, around the 6,200 plus level. And then right after that, we just continually see it move up. So if you'll see it also here in the right side of the chart, meron dip noong November. After the dip in November, over the past 3 weeks, we've just seen the market continually push up. So this is how it looks like from a trend point of view. What's so interesting also is you can see it broke past the 200-day moving average. For those who looked at our lesson on 200-day moving averages yesterday, you can reference that as well. But it broke past the 200-day moving average. then started to correct a bit. But that's how strong moving averages are. As it hit that, it reinforced itself as a support, started to bounce, started to push up. Then we saw somewhere around November, it broke past a 6771 level, which is a level of resistance. And then today, it pushed up again higher to where my cursor is. So please do write this down. A couple of things. Number one, moving averages, price and momentum oscillators are showing that the market is bullish. The trend is still up. It's still reversing from the downtrend. From a range perspective, current support level is 6771. Current resistance level is 7507. So whatever movement that we could possibly see right now, it most likely will range support 6771, resistance 7507. Now, I think here's where it gets interesting. If it breaks out from 7507, you have a resistance at 8000 and then back at 8176. So I don't know, it's a bit fast. The scary thing with faster movements is, should there be a correction? Should there be a reversal? It happens also a bit fast. For those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know how I would drill down and explain that it's nice to see some consolidatory movements because consolidations prevent larger downward swings or faster downward swings. But if it moves fast in terms of reversing, also, it may come to a point that, hey, the reversal downward might be a bit faster. But up until now, by the time we're making this video, November 2020, there's still no reversal signal, at least from an index point of view. And from the point that those large stocks that foreigners are buying, they're still continually at least staying at their levels now. AC, Ali, SM Prime, and then now BDO, who has been pushing up. Now, talking about BDO's up 5.76%. It's amazing, guys. Super amazing. And just a couple of weeks ago, we were, or at least days pa nga lang ago, we were talking about it staying in its range. We were talking about it that foreigners have been accumulating it. We even had Renagawa. You can watch the video on my first channel. He said at that point, I think it was September, the interview was around September or October, sabi niya, banking stocks are cheap. And true enough, no, for those who were planning to position for the long term, those stocks at that time were relatively cheaper than where it is right now. If I remembered properly, BDO a couple of days ago was just 92 pesos per share. Now it's 104 already. So just looking at that swing, it's north of plus 10% already. But I just wanted to note, value turnover, BDO 1 billion pesos. Foreigners bought 146 billion pesos of this. And as you can see it here, no, the foreigners who bought CLSA, UBS, JP Morgan, Macquarie, P, Phil Equity as well. In terms of locals naman buying, you had 451 billion. Buying of locals, selling of locals is around 598. But again, foreigners, 146 million net foreign buying. This is the chart. So as you can see right now, this area, this is where it is. It today it broke out the 200-day moving average. It's continually showing us signs of reversal. It's continually showing us different strides and different movements upward. So I want to note that this is something different because if you look at it also from around May, around this area where my cursor is, you will see that BDO broke past the 98, 99 peso level. It did it here. Then it tried to push the 115 mark. But the difference between that is this. This time, May, versus this time today, it did not, it was massively still below the 200-day moving average. The 200-day moving average at that time was still relatively bearish. But from here, you will see it's so clear, it's so good that hits the resistance, starts to go down, and it was still in this downward trend. But if you look at it here, market moved sideways, it retraced, it moved at this channel, and for the first time in a long time, if you look at it here, nagkumpul-kumpul din yung moving averages. A breakout from this is something that's showing that there's massive movement as well. Then it broke past this. So please do write this down. Resistances right now, 113. We can peg it 114. Next resistance is 135 or 136. The next one is 159. So current support right now, things to watch out for. Two things to watch out for next week. Watch if the 97.6 support level will hold. watch if the 200-day moving average reinforces itself na instead na it's a resistance, it shows strides that it's actually a new support level. So those are the support levels to watch out for. The reversal signal for BDO, if it's legit, 200-day moving average, and if the 97.5, 97.6 support level will continually hold its ground. Because if it does, 114 resistance, 136 resistance, then 159 peso resistance level. So that's where it is. That's the current progression. For those who picked it up at 85, 84.7, measuring it no up until the 158.7 resistance level, that's an 89.1% gain. Comment below if you're learning. Comment if this is something that's helping you. Now, looking at Bloom, this is a request via our Patreon and Instagram DM. I just wanted to point out that as we saw as we saw it push up also for the day, the largest amount of transactions happened at the 8.76 level for today. 20.27% of all of the transactions for Bloom happened at this particular level, and this is how Bloom is, similar to what we've talked about over the past days. Reversal from the moving average, reversal from the downtrend, breakout from the 8.20 range. It's moving in its own counter trend, it's moving on its own uptrend. So please do write this down. 8.20 level of support. We've seen it over the past days that it's trying to hold that ground. And given that the stock has moved up, given that it has pushed higher, next possible resistance is 9.4, then 11. So this is the facts that we have right now for Bloom. 8.20 has shown itself over the past days that it's a level of support. The trend line and moving averages are supporting that it's still currently reversing. The trend line that I drew is still pushing up. The next resistance because of it holding the 8.2 level are 9.4 and 11 pesos per share. Now let's look at Manila Water. Again, this is a request via Patreon slash Instagram DM. MWC, no foreign buying. We saw a bit of selling, very, very minimal in terms of volumes. But if you look at it also from a value turnover perspective, value turnover is around 28 million lang, and foreigners buying is at around 1.1 million. It's really, this is something really that's locally driven, at least for today. The stock went down 15.42, down 1.41%. But this is how, oops, what? Sorry, I'll show you Manila Water. Di ko alam bakit Bloomy lumabas. I'll just show you the chart na lang using another type of chart. So apologies on that. Let's move first with ALLHC. This has been continually moving up. Daiwa has been buying. It's around 21.42% of the transactions today. ALLHC closed at 3.24, up 6.23%. Very, very interesting. Net uh, value turnover is 44 million. Foreign buying is 9.9 million. Um, Total net foreign is around 9.8 in terms of foreign buying. In terms of the chart, this is how it actually looks like. Similar to the other stocks that I've shown you, reversal, money coming in with volume, people buying, price and momentum oscillators denoting that the trend is still up. Bollinger Bands is still denoting that the trend is still up. It's still showing us some short-term um, bullish bias. Current support level is 2.9. It's still currently in an uptrend. Resistance to watch out for 3.34 and 3.78. So allow me to repeat. Support 2.9. It's still pushing towards an uptrend. It's still being supported also by moving averages showing us that it's pushing up. Your resistances right now 3.34 and 3.78. So I repeat, current support level is 2.9, current resistance levels 3.34 and 3.78. As of this point in time, by the time this video is being made, we are seeing ALLHC still moving in its reversal. So everything right now is predicated on it holding the 2.9 level of support, and then you could see more movement upward or a reinforcement of its upward trend should it break out from 3.34, which is the next resistance. Then after that, the 3.78 level. So there. Allow me to show you the chart no, para mas malinis gulo ng buo. Gulo ng buo. Allow me to show you using chart Nexus. Let me just fix this first. There you go. And comment below if you're seeing the chart well, no. I want to show you Manila water kasi hindi ko siya napakita kanina. So this is how Manila water is, no. What's so important for Manila water is the 15.38 level. It must stay above that level for the new range to be upheld. So please remember current support 1530, resistance 20.34. If 15.30 does not hold, if we see MWC drop to a certain level below that, then it would be interesting to note that, hey, we might see the level of Manila water uh, we might see downward push. But since it closed at 15.4, it means that this support as of at least Friday is still currently holding even if the stock is lower. So please remember there was a breakout 15.30. We need to see Manila Water hold that level if you want to see it start to push up. Major resistance right now is at the 20.34 level. I want to talk about GT Capital. Now, a lot of you guys sent messages on it as well. So if you notice it, GT Cap is up, but the resistance is still pretty much intact to watch out for. We're seeing it reverse now. The reversal pattern, the reversal signals for GT Cap is there. It's still holding. Very, very important to watch out for 528 support, and you have your resistance pegged right here at the 655 level. But what's so interesting is after consolidating a bit here, somewhere from the entire September to October level, just a breakout from the 416 level is what pushed GD Capital higher. And then we saw it start to break out of the 200-day moving average also. So again, GT Capital, money's moving in. It's currently reversing. It's building its own uptrend. 428 is a level that you should watch out for as a level of support. Current resistance to watch out for is the 655 level and the 738 level also as of this point in time. And we're seeing it reverse from a downtrend into a uptrend. So I guess that's it, no? There are some things that I need to attend to over the weekend. So, of course, for my first channel, we will have videos there for sure. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even also Monday. What's interesting, by the way, just some announcements. Since there's been a lot of changes in the economy, we're having Alvin Ang, economist, also coming next week. We're going to talk about the third quarter GDP disclosure. We're going to talk about the effect of the typhoon and the storms to the economy. We're going to talk about also the effect of the lowering of interest rates as well. But if you guys have questions for Alvin Ang, put them in the comment section, and I'm gonna make videos for you guys there. For those who are asking about when to sell, I have two videos on my main channel about it. Then we also have Nisha Alicer talk about that yesterday. Then those of you guys who have questions about life insurance, about should stock traders get insurance still, we posted that on the first channel also. And then yun, what do I want to say pa? I guess that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section, and I'll try to answer all of those questions for you. If you got value from this, appreciate it if you can smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys have any other stocks that you guys want me to analyze, same route, comment section, slide a DM via Instagram or via the Patreon account, send me a message there as well. And I'll try as much as possible. No, for Instagram, I've committed to at least answer at least 20 PMs or DMs a day. Kung di ko kayo na-replyan, just resend it again para umakyat siya doon, para mabasa ko siya. There's just hundreds of messages on a daily basis, and I just normally read 20 to 25. For Patreon, nare-replyan ko lahat. Um, and then there, I guess that's it. Uh, I'll see. No, I'll try. I'm not sure if I'll be able to post here for Saturday or Sunday because there's a lot of stuff that some personal stuff that I need to do. But I just want to end it with this: make your life count. Whatever it is you're doing, make sure that you're not just chasing money, because there's a lot of things that are more important also than money. And I know in this channel we talk a lot about finance, we talk a lot about investing, we talk a lot about making your money work hard for you. But money, having more, is not the end goal. It's still about pursuing what you're called to be, called to do. What are you here on earth for? And I think that's the most important thing. And money is just a tool for you to be able to accomplish it. And don't just aim for money. Hindi pera-pera lahat. It's not about trying to be right all the time. It's trying to be good. It's trying to, kindness always wins. Use whatever you have, whatever resources that comes your way to be able to impact people, to be able to make the lives of other people better. Because sayang eh. And that's why I keep making videos like this also, is I want to influence you that with whatever time you have, with whatever resources that you have, use your life to make it count. Use your life to make it matter. Use your life that you help as much people around you. Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, that's when your life becomes full. When you gave everything that you have for the benefit of so many people, that you live for something bigger than yourself. So that's it for now. Not the ending that I think some of you wanted, but I really do hope that this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.